Hi guys, welcome back to the Destination Baby and Kids YouTube channel. This is Gina. I am super excited to be here with you today to go over the two strollers that you see behind me for a little comparison. What we are going to be checking out today is the Silver Cross Reef 2 versus the NUNA MIXX Next. So these are two strollers that are actually very smart to compare because they're really similar. They're going to hit a kind of a similar price point, but feature set wise, they are meant to compete with each other. So what are you gonna get one for the other? Let's launch right in. So Silver Cross, that's gonna be this brown stroller that you see me moving around here. I'm gonna move the NUNA over slightly. So Silver Cross Reef 2, this is a brand new product from Silver Cross. They had the previous version, the Reef, but now this is the Reef 2, new and improved. I do have a video just on this one for comprehensive information about that. You can see it there, but we're still going to go through all the cool things about it here. And then MIXX Next. So MIXX Next from UppaBaby. This is going to be NUNA's flagship stroller. They do make 10 or 11 different strollers now, but the MIXX Next is definitely the one that I think most people, when they think of NUNA, they're kind of thinking of this specific product. So that's going to be in the black color that you see here, the slightly lighter handle. Now, MIXX Next is going to come in probably like 5 or 6 different color choices, possibly even more. But MIXX Next only has one color for their bassinet, so that is something to keep in mind. Silver Cross Reef 2 comes in 3 color choices: Ganache, which is brown. They do a color called Nocturne, which is black, looks very similar to this combination that you see on the NUNA. And then they also do a beige tan called Stone, which is really cool. Their bassinets will match the color of whatever you want for your stroller. So you have the option of the bassinet to be the matching color, but you just have more bassinet color choices from Silver Cross. So both strollers are gonna have very easy fold. I'm gonna demonstrate the folding first. So with NUNA, you're gonna collapse the seat and then you're going to use 2 hands to go ahead and fold it up. And then you will need to manually lock the stroller. So I'm gonna lock it and I'm gonna stand it up just like that. Now for Silver Cross, they've improved the fold on this bad boy, which I love. So you just collapse the seat, which is very simple. You're gonna lower the handle to its lowest point. You'll scoot a slide over, lift up toward the sky, pinch in, and then have it collapse down toward you. And that is all one-handed. And as you can see, I'm gonna roll these, actually I'll move the other one to be by this guy. But if you set it down, they both stand without the handle touching the floor. So that's a really nice feature. I have a lot of customers that live in San Francisco, and the thought of the handle standing on the ground outside isn't exactly appealing. So with either one of these guys, you're gonna have that, which is really nice. Opening these is both relatively simple. So NUNA, very easy. Silver Cross, also super easy. Silver Cross is very one-handed. NUNA is two-handed operation. So Silver Cross is going to be a more expensive product overall. It's going to be $9.99. The NUNA MIXX Next is $8.99. The weight of the Silver Cross is 27.5 pounds. The weight of the MIXX Next is going to be 28 or 29 pounds. So it's just a little bit heavier, but not much. Silver Cross and NUNA both have excellent sunshades. So this sunshade from Silver Cross is even larger than it was on the previous model. The NUNA, as you can see here, we'll go ahead and unzip and fold that down. Both of them have an articulating footplate, but the Silver Cross footplate is much more supportive and has metal all the way around the edge. The NUNA is fabric, and I will say that over time for some children, the footrest sort of does kind of look a little bit sloppy. So I think your Silver Cross has a better support level, so over time it would maintain the integrity of its look maybe a little bit better. You get ventilated sunshades with both, so you're gonna have nice air flowing through, but this is where NUNA definitely does a better job. On the NUNA seat, you have a removable liner. So the back piece will come out, and you can sort of see back there, you can see through it. So air will be able to flow through, which is definitely really nice. You could take the liner out for washing. Now that being said, the seat itself has probably a lower level of back support than the other one that I'm going to pull over and show you. They both will have the magnetic buckle, So the NUNAs, I would give credit to for being the best magnetic buckle out of anybody, just in terms of like how you do the striking on it with your thumb. I have arthritis in my finger, so for me, this one's my favorite just in terms of use, but they're both gonna have the magnetic buckle, which is fabulous. And like I said, liner is removable, washable here, and is separatable from the butt piece. So you can use the butt piece separated from the back piece, which is really neat. I'm gonna set this guy to parent facing. Now, with Silver Cross, when I showed that the fold was one-handed, removing the seat is also one-handed. So with NUNA, everything is like that two-handed operation where you need two hands to lift the seat up. With my Silver Cross, these are memory buttons, so I can press each one and pull it off just one-handed. Very, very, very useful feature. Your magnetic buckle here, let me take this front bar and swivel it out of the way. Your magnetic buckle here looks more like a pincher, and you pull it, comes together. The raising and lowering of the harness height here is much nicer than NUNA. So it's adjustable from a piece on the back that's sitting on a track. There's nothing wrong with the way that NUNA's is, but the textiles on Silver Cross are significantly nicer. The padding on the seat and the support level is nicer. It doesn't have the mesh ventilation on the back, but you see it does have an aluminum bar for that support and stability. So the other thing about Silver Cross is that it's gonna hold a heavier kiddo. Silver Cross will hold a 55-pound child. Your MIXX Next will top out at 50 pounds. The basket on the MIXX Next tops out at 10 pounds. On your Reef 2 for the Silver Cross, it's gonna be a 22-pound weight limit on the basket. The seats are pretty comparable. MIXX Next, the backrest is 20 inches, the width of the seat is 11, the depth of the seat is 10 inches, the drop to the foot plate is 10 inches, and the support piece, which is the calf, is 7 inches. On your Silver Cross, you're gonna have the seat being 21 inches high, 9 inches deep, 12 inches wide, so a little wider, 10 inches to the drop to the foot plate, and 7 inches of that calf coverage. So very similar seat size, and they both have 22-inch canopy clearance. Silver Cross, again, just more expensive, but it does come with more. So NUNA's gonna come with just the stroller as you see here and the car seat adapter for $800. This guy doesn't come with a car seat adapter, but it does come with the sun sail, which is an extra sun piece. It comes with the rain cover, and it does come with a longer warranty. So NUNA has a standard 2-year warranty. Silver Cross offers a 3-year warranty, provided you register it within 28 days of purchase. So we do love that. They have adjusted the suspension on the Silver Cross to be smoother than it was. NUNA's is still very bouncy. The other thing about the MIXX Next that I hear consistently from customers is that there is a lot of what is referred to as frame sway. So when they push it and they want to turn it, they feel all the joints sort of moving around because the tooling is just a little looser there. And also with the way that that product folds and interacts with its suspension, you will just feel more movement all around in the frame. If you want something that feels sturdier, Silver Cross, yes, it's more expensive than $999, but definitely has a bit of a sturdier feel. Both of these guys have lockable front tires for going through all terrain, and they both are suitable from newborn right from birth. So you can recline both of these flat enough for a newborn, so you'd be able to walk home with a new baby, brand new, no bassinet needed, no car seat needed. Now, Silver Cross is gonna charge you for the car seat adapters, so that would be $50, but it is a multi-model adapter, meaning you can use it with a variety of different brands. So NUNA, Cybex, Maxi Cozy, Kleck, those will all work on these adapters, which again, are sold separately. They're marked left and right, thank goodness. And then we'll go ahead and put the car seat on there, just so you can see. Now with NUNA, you have to do a NUNA car seat. That is not a problem for me since NUNA car seats are excellent, just in terms of the quality, construction, and safety. But it'll come with the ring adapter, which looks like this. It'll go directly onto the frame, and then the NUNA will snap onto that. Why I'm pointing this out is that Silver Cross does have this multi-mode adapter, but only certain seats play with that adapter super nicely. So like, this is why the Kleck I would recommend on this product. You're able to squeeze with one hand and pull it off. If we put this NUNA onto that adapter, which it's absolutely supposed to be able to work onto, it's a little trickier, and the removal is going to be two-handed. So I do need to engage two separate buttons simultaneously to lift the car seat off. And this is true just with NUNA and probably some old maxi cozies. But that is one thing about the ring adapter with MIXX Next, that if you're going to do the NUNA car seat, it interacts with that ring adapter definitely better than the prong style adapter. But they both, of course, fold with just the adapters on them. So that'll look like, oops, lowest, scoot, there we go. It's new, the old one was more work. Now we'll get this guy folded up like that. So again, if we buy these with bassinet or want to do the bassinet bundle, that is where the cost difference is most pronounced. Because your bassinet with Silver Cross is $350, the stand is $159. If you buy the bassinet for the MIXX Next, you would get it for $400. That would include the stand, but it only comes in one color. You can buy a cup holder for either one of these guys. Cup holder for everything for Silver Cross is going to be a little bit more expensive. So your cup holder is $40, your tray is $60. With NUNA, the tray is $40 and the cup holder is $25. So just mild differences between them. But do I think that Silver Cross, individual buttons here, so cool. Do I think that Silver Cross warrants the extra price? Are you getting a nicer product? Absolutely. The textiles, again, significantly better. And the sturdiness of the frame, for me, is something that my customers seem to respond very strongly to when they might have an issue with the MIXX Next being just too, too much suspension or too bouncy. So always personal. There isn't a right or a wrong, but it's just little differences between these guys. Okay, so if you have questions or you have comments, please feel free to leave them below. Please feel free to hit like. Please feel free to subscribe. You can check out my individual videos on either one of these products, going over them just on their own. We really appreciate you watching, and hopefully we'll see you in our next video.